Do writers deserve to be paid for their work? The question came up on a Substack note. Of course, Substack is where writers, including myself, write stories or essays, and they hope that they will be paid for it. There's a system for paying for it, and a lot of writers I've seen on Substack feel the need to justify asking for money for the work they do. And that seems so strange to me. Of course they deserve to be paid for what they do. It's a job like any other job. It's, no one is going to fix your car and then do it for free or, ask you to give what you want according to whether you feel it was a good job or an aesthetically pleasing experience. But writers question that. I don't understand that. I think it has to do something with kind of an innate sense of inferiority that writers have. I think that all writers have. And even this word deserve, do they deserve to get paid? It's not a question of whether they deserve it or not. If you don't pay for it, you can't read it. Have a little self-confidence in what you do. Of course, if you write poorly and no one wants to buy it, then that's your problem. And of course, that's the same for anything. If you're a bad mechanic, you're going to get fired from your job as a mechanic. God knows I've been fired from embarrassing jobs before. I was once fired from a job of gluing seashells to a cardboard box. I could not do that properly. I was fired. Okay, but if you can write something that people want to read, then you have to demand payment or not give it to them. And I think a lot of publishers take advantage of that, taking advantage of this lack of self-confidence that writers have, lack of trust and faith in their own abilities and in their own product. I've spoken with a lot of publishers in my life. I've turned some down and some have turned me down and I've published with others. But they generally assume that you are happy and glad just to be, congratulated, just to be smiled at, just to have someone like what you do and give you a compliment. And then when you say, that's not enough money, I need more money than this, they are generally confused and they don't expect you to do that because writers generally don't have the self-confidence necessary to meet a businessman, and publishers are businessmen and businesswomen, eye to eye. But if you learn to do that and learn to see publishers as a business partner and not as mom and dad, then you will first, some business partners won't want to have to do business with you because you become too expensive, but others will be surprised at first and show surprise and not know what to do because it's so unusual. But generally, if they want what you have to sell, they will treat you with respect if you demand to be treated with respect. Good night, everyone.